Have you ever been scrolling through TikTok and you see those, those split screen videos,
Yeah.
the duets?
Oh, yeah.
They're everywhere, right?
Absolutely.
And it makes me wonder, like, have you ever wanted to find more of just those? Like, how do you even find more of them?
Yeah, that's a great question. And it is something that a lot of people, I think, are curious about when they're on TikTok. It's almost like you've walked into the middle of a
All
conversation
right.
and you're like, wait, what else is going on here?
Yeah, exactly. Who else is chiming in? So that's exactly what we're going to deep dive on today. How to find these TikTok duets. So if you're a creator and you want to see who's interacting with your content that way, or if you're just someone who loves to watch duets and wants to find more of them,
Exactly.
this is the place to be. We're going to give you the methods to track them down.
Yeah, and it really boils down to two main approaches that we're going to go over today.
Okay, awesome.
And we'll kind of highlight why those work and, when one might be more useful than the other.
Love it. All right, so the first one, and I think the most obvious one, is that search bar at the top of TikTok. We use it for everything else. Why not use it for duets too?
Right. I mean, that's the natural instinct, right? If you're looking for something, you go to the search bar. But there's a little bit of a trick to finding the duets this way.
Okay.
And it has to do with the way that you format your search term. So what you want to do if you're looking for duets specifically related to another TikToker is type the word duet.
Okay.
And then immediately follow that with the @ symbol and their username.
Okay.
And that will bring up the duets that are in response to that person.
Got it. So, like, if there was this really funny creator I was watching, let's say their name is @FunnyDanceGuy, and I just wanted to see all the duets with @FunnyDanceGuy,
Exactly.
how would I type that into the search bar?
You type duet @FunnyDanceGuy, all one word, and you hit enter, and it should show you just the duets.
Oh, okay, so that makes sense. So you're telling TikTok, I want to see the response to this person, the side-by-side, the
Yeah.
remixes, everything like that.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Cool. And that makes you think about, like, how TikTok even organizes these things in the first place. It's like they categorize all those responses.
Right. They're all sort of organized around that central figure.
So interesting. Okay, so that's usernames, but I know that a lot of creators use hashtags.
Oh, yeah. Hashtags are huge.
Huge. So how would that work?
Same principle.
Yeah.
But instead of putting the username, you would put the hashtag symbol and the keyword or the phrase that you're looking for.
Okay.
So it could be their name, like #FunnyDanceGuy. It could be anything.
Gotcha. So you could do like #DuetFunnyDanceGuy, and then you'd see a whole bunch of stuff.
Exactly. And that might even bring up things that don't specifically mention that username,
Oh, interesting.
but it's clearly a response to their content.
Got it. So maybe it's within a theme or a trend that they started.
Right.
Okay, that makes total sense. So that's the search bar if you want to go directly to a person or to a broader conversation happening around them.
Exactly.
What's the other way that we can find these duets?
All right. So the other way uses a really interesting aspect of TikTok, and that is the sound.
Oh.
So when someone makes a duet, they're almost always using the audio from the original video they're duetting with.
Uh-huh.
And so TikTok basically treats each sound
All right.
as its own searchable entity.
So we're going away from the person or the topic. Now we're going towards just the sound.
The sound itself.
Okay, I love that.
So the way that you would do this is if you're watching a video and you think,
Yeah.
I bet you there are a ton of duets of this. It's like a catchy song or something like that.
Okay.
Look at the bottom of the video, and there's usually a little spinning record or musical note icon with the name of the sound.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen that.
And if you click on that sound,
Yeah.
it takes you to a page that shows all of the videos that have used that sound, including the duets.
Oh, wow. So it's like a whole nother layer of content.
It is.
That's all connected.
Yeah, and it's organized by the sound itself.
That's amazing. Okay, so you get to that page. Now, how do you know which ones are the duets?
Visuals.
Okay.
The duets almost always use that side-by-side layout.
Right.
So you're scrolling through, and you'll see the ones that are split screen,
Right.
and those are going to be the duets.
Okay, so it's really easy to pick out.
It is.
They're not just in a list. You're actually looking at the format, and you can tell which ones are duets and which ones aren't.
Exactly.
Now, I bet this is really helpful if you're a creator, too.
Oh, absolutely. If you're a creator and you made that original video,
Right.
go to your sound and see who's duetted you.
Oh, that's so smart.
That's a great way to see what kind of response you're getting.
Yeah, what people are doing with your content.
Exactly. Like, how are people reinterpreting what I made?
That's awesome. Okay, so we've got searching directly for someone,
Yeah.
and then we've got going through the sound.
Yep.
Now, is there anything else we can do to really fine-tune our searches?
Yes. So once you've done either of those things,
Okay.
there's a way to kind of further refine,
Okay.
and that is by using the filters.
The filters.
So
Okay.
TikTok has a bunch of filters that you can apply, and
Sure.
the two that are really useful for duets
Yeah.
are the most liked and most recent filters.
Okay, so where would I even find those filters?
So after you've done your initial search, whether you typed in duet and the username or you're on a sound page,
Yeah.
there should be an option to filter or sort your results.
Okay.
And it might be like a little drop-down menu,
Yeah.
or it might be a separate tab. You
Okay.
just hit that.
Okay.
You could choose.
All right, so let's talk about most liked first. How would I use that when I'm looking for duets?
So if you click on most liked, it's going to show you the duets that have the most engagement, the most likes at the top.
Mm.
So if you want to see what's really resonating with people,
Yeah, what's popular?
what's popular use, most liked.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now, what about most recent?
Most recent is really helpful if you're following like a trend or a specific video
Okay.
that is sort of blowing up, and you want to see like the newest duets to it
Yeah, like as they're happening.
as they're happening.
Keep up with the conversation. That
Exactly.
makes sense. So it's all about, efficiency, getting straight to the good stuff.
Exactly.
Whether it's the most liked or the freshest,
Got it.
depending on what you're looking for. I can see how those filters would be a lifesaver too if a video just goes like super viral.
Okay.
And there are just tons of duets that are happening all at once.
A million duets.
Yeah, you don't want to have to scroll through all that.
Yeah.
You want to get straight to the best ones.
Exactly. All right, so to sum up, if you are on the hunt for TikTok duets, the two main ways to do it
Yeah.
are, first, use the search bar, type in duets, and either the username or the hashtag,
Okay,
what
yeah.
you're looking for.
Love it.
And then second, if you see a video with a sound that you're really intrigued by and you think, I bet there are duets to this,
Yeah.
click on that sound at the bottom and
Yeah.
you'll see them all there.
Awesome. And then don't forget to use those filters to really refine that search even more.
Most liked and most recent.
I love it. I think this is so helpful, and it's really cool to think about all the layers of interaction that are happening just within this one app.
Mhm.
These duets and the back and forth, the reactions, the collaborations. It's really interesting.
Yeah, it really makes you think about all the different ways people are engaging with each other
Yes.
on the app.
And being creative.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now that you know how to find all these duets, what will you go discover? What creative collaborations and fun reactions are out there waiting for you?
It really is a whole world waiting to be explored.
I love that. All right. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive,
My pleasure.
and we'll see you next time.
See ya.